I'm Bill Bewes, Head of AML Compliance at the Institute of Financial Accountants.
And I'm Tim Pinkney, Director of Professional Standards at the IFA. And we're going to take you through 5 key AML questions to help you maintain and develop your money laundering compliance obligations.
Money laundering is the process whereby criminals retain, disguise and conceal the proceeds of their crimes. It's the process that turns dirty money into funds that appear lawful and can be spent as if from legal sources.
Money laundering affects everybody. Remember, there's no such thing as a victimless crime, be it from tax evasion to HM Treasury or crimes with the proceeds of crimes such as modern slavery, human trafficking or fraud.
The National Crime Agency estimates that the scale of money laundering impacting the UK economy is in the hundreds of billions of pounds.
In the UK, money laundering is defined in the Proceeds of Crime Act and covers the possession, transfer and acquisition of criminal property, be it from yourself or in relation to the conduct of a client.
The UK money laundering regulations apply to defined entities that are required to be supervised, such as accountants, who must demonstrate compliance to their AML supervisor. In the accountancy sector, this applies to those engaging in public practice by way of business, providing such services as tax compliance, bookkeeping, payroll, accountancy and assurance services. Trust and company service provision, such as company formation and registered office services, are also under the scope of the regulations.
Broadly speaking, firms should ensure they have in place tailored policies and procedures that reflect the services and clients that they have, a firm risk assessment that reflects the risks and mitigation they have, clear documented customer due diligence including know your client and risk assessment details all should be fully documented. It's also essential that your staff receive annual AML training, and don't forget you need to have clear reporting lines to ensure you're ready to submit suspicious activity reports or SARS to the National Crime Agency.
The IFA is an approved AML supervisor recognised by HM Treasury and listed in the money laundering regulations. We supervise a range of businesses of varying sizes, such as sole practitioners, partnerships and incorporated businesses. We supervise member firms or through an AML supervision contract. Our role is to apply a risk-based approach to our monitoring work, which includes AML reviews, training and appropriate enforcement action.
In practice, this really just means that we engage with our firms, with you as the practitioner, to look at your policies and procedures to make sure that they meet the requirements of the regulations and meet your requirements as a practitioner. This also helps keep firms safe from professional money launderers or criminals that are looking to exploit the vulnerabilities from firms that may not have adequate policies and procedures in place to protect them.
The IFA works to support our firms and help them to demonstrate compliance with the regulations so that we can all play our part in tackling economic crime. We understand that this is a challenge for small firms. It may appear that this is just another administrative burden, but with the right support from your institute, it needn't be too difficult.
When you meet a client for the first time, you almost certainly perform even a subconscious risk assessment of the client. You're looking at potential pitfalls, challenges of what is needed to support that client. The risk assessment is an extension of that process. It's a way that you just need to take those observations and document them. Remember, from a law enforcement and supervisor's point of view, if it's not written down, it didn't happen.
We recommend that you develop a compliance culture and encourage you to engage a degree of professional skepticism. Why does a client want you to provide services that you may have less experience in providing?
When I worked in public practice, the firm preferred to offer a full range of services rather than a standalone service such as payroll. This allowed the firm to develop its knowledge and understanding of the client and to be able to provide the client expertise and advice as a trusted business advisor, because we had the full knowledge of what the client was wanting to achieve.
First of all, we have a team of experienced and knowledgeable AML reviewers and compliance officers who are on hand to guide you through your AML responsibilities, queries and AML reviews. The IFA website contains helpful guidance on all aspects of the regulations. This includes approved accountancy sector guidance, a risk outlook put together in conjunction with other accountancy professional bodies, as well as content and alerts from the National Crime Agency.
We've developed a suite of templates designed for the smaller practitioner, covering AML policies and procedures, firm risk assessment, client due diligence, that we strongly encourage you and your team to look at and review and utilise. These templates are supplemented by a series of bite-sized workshops called AML Matters. They're a series of 3 workshops that take you through a step-by-step process on what to include in the templates. Our team of reviewers would be more than happy to look at any templates that you've actually tailored for your firm and provide feedback. All you need to do is reach out and use the support that's there.
As your institute, we provide ongoing support to keep you and your staff in the best possible shape to face future challenges in the changing AML landscape.
Your challenge is to review your policies and procedures now, and not simply wait until you're selected for an AML review. Utilise the support and guidance provided to you. Engage with us. Help us to help you.